YouTube, it's your boy Downs your ass back with another video. They reacting to what happened to IShowSpeed's Copycat. White Boy M. Very controversial YouTuber. A lot of people liked him. A lot of people hated him because he basically bit Speed's whole, like, Speed's mannerism, Speed voice. He like, you could tell he studied Speed and yeah, basically he studied Speed and copied him word for word, bar for bar. Today we reacting to what happened to him. I hadn't really heard about him much lately, so that's a good question. What did happen to him? Hopefully, I personally was like, you know, maybe he need to get his own gimmick that works for him. But I wasn't knocking the hustle because, you know, this is a career for people. Like, people was preying on the man's downfall. I wasn't that guy.
Why are you doing this?
That was my question on why, though.
Parents just gonna say that.
This is like scary. This is like really scary for him. I don't think he should be doing this.
White Boy M, the IShowSpeed copycat that was once one of the most hated and viral sensations on the internet. His mannerisms, his catchphrases,
He was blowing up pretty fast.
Serious right now, bro?
his content, his voice,
But who is this copycat, chat?
and even his facial expressions. Anything that IShowSpeed did, White Boy M did. And while many outed him for this strange behavior and brushed it off as short-lived popularity, Emerson secretly had a plan to prove every single critic wrong. So, what actually happened? And did White Boy M eventually fall off like everyone expected? Well, it's time to find out. The
Yeah, I
story
don't
begins
know.
in 2019, when a young Emerson started uploading various vlogs about his summer. He swam in pools, did mukbangs, and challenged his friends. However, after uploading his first day of school video, he started
First
taking
day of
content
7th
creation
grade,
more
3 years
seriously
ago.
and began pursuing his dream of going viral. At the time,
So this man
public
just got in
interviews
high
were
school?
extremely popular, so White Boy M started doing them.
Hey, public interviews was like, that's that era of YouTube that we took for granted, because not long after public interviews and all that got popular, that's when 2020 hit. And you know what happened in 2020. So yeah. But I personally was never really a big fan of the public interviews because a lot of them wasn't good. It was like asking a lot of basic questions, you know?
Alright, today's question is, if you was in 6ix9ine's position, would you snitch?
Oh, we got Squeaker White Boy M.
And despite him not seeing any success with this, he did finally start understanding the concept of following trends and tried his luck with Omegle videos and eventually Fortnite as well. The last decision turned out to be his favorite, as he now
Fortnite?
turned into your typical cracked Fortnite montage kid called Bluffin, and he tried to grind his way into various community teams to get recognized. He got some support here and there, but nothing that really put him in the spotlight. So he tried becoming a designer, attempted to get the attention of Aiden Ross, continued uploading Fortnite videos, streamed on Twitch, and even sold masks during the pandemic. Emerson did anything
I
to get
remember
his
the
money
ski
up and
mask
achieve
era
his
too.
goals. But the journey of an aspiring creator is tough, as he faced various issues with his mental health and considered quitting plenty of times.
You never know what's
he
going.
had an epiphany.
You never know what people's going through, man. It's tough.
Bluffin finally realized how he could grab the attention of the internet, and that was by following in the footsteps of his idol, Aiden Ross. He started posting videos on Twitter where he suddenly became very vocal and energetic.
I've actually had it, bro. I don't know why you guys are saying that people could be ousty in a 1v1, bro.
And when he combined this with tagging massive Fortnite players in the community and showing off his dance moves, momentum finally started picking up. Pixel and Day shared a video of Bluffin to Faceway, who retweeted it, and this gave him the boost that he desperately wanted. However, he was hungry for more and aspired to grow bigger than the community.
They do
that he
anything
was
for
in.
clout.
Emerson noticed that changing his personality into the most liked content creator at the time was highly effective for his growth. And when he first discovered IShowSpeed and took a liking to his hilarious persona, he kept this in the back of his mind. You see, he started getting recognized and support from some of the biggest Fortnite players in the scene, but then suddenly disappeared at the end of 2021, explaining in an update video that he had to delete a lot of his videos as he got suspended for filming inappropriate content on his school's campus, and that he now had to come up with a new content plan. This plan consisted out of his regular uploads at first, and things were actually going well. Yet, yet it wasn't the fame that he always wanted. So he came up with the most genius plan to blow up. And to everyone's surprise, it actually ended up working.
Why
Why does Dollar Shave Club give you such a high quality shave for such a great price? Because we're not Dollar Shave.
Why White Boy M became so hated? That's a good question.
Now officially rebranded to White Boy M, and the strategy of copying personalities of famous streamers got taken to a whole new level. I mean, we already knew that
because for a while we all know, like, people copy streamers. You could tell, like, oh, this person got, I won't say copy. In most cases, you see, oh, this person got influence from this person or that person. But White Boy M became a copy, a carbon copy of Speed, and that was everybody's big problem. Like I said, I wasn't never really praying on the man to have a downfall, but I was just like, man, I hope he find what works for him with his personality.
Became a big fan of IShowSpeed over the year of 2021, and his dedication to consuming his content allowed him to pull off the biggest stunt that he had ever done, becoming IShowSpeed himself. He started copying his voice, his mannerisms and his facial expressions, resulting in TikTok calling him out for it, and it grabbing the attention of one of his idols. However, this was only the beginning, as he took this opportunity and ran with it, making a diss track on IShowSpeed that went completely viral with over 3 million views. It was genius, as it immediately caught the interest of Aiden Ross and IShowSpeed himself, but they weren't impressed and Speed didn't enjoy it whatsoever, which ultimately set the tone for M's reputation. The thing is, a fun innocent copycat like this could be the internet.
They say imitation is the best form of flattery, but Speed wasn't flattered.
His hero when Speed and other creators found it funny and appreciated the humor behind it. Yet, this wasn't the case when everyone took his trolling way too serious, with Kai Cenat criticizing his content.
This how I found out. This how I found out about dude when Kai bought him on stream and had that conversation with him. That's how I found out about White Boy M.
The way you acting right now, I don't think it's gonna go far for you.
And the rest of the internet clowning on him. This resulted in not only a wave of attention and him hitting 50,000 subscribers, but also a ton of hate from fans of these streamers and other critics. Yet, it didn't stop his impact on the community. As his "Are you serious right now" catchphrase became a true phenomenon in internet culture. In fact, White Boy M appreciated all the attention, positive or negative, as it was all part of his plan of blowing up. And it wasn't long before he got 100,000 subscribers on YouTube and his silver play button. Because of this, Patrick CC noticed the trajectory that his teenager was on and came out with a video calling him the most embarrassing IShowSpeed copycat, which got over 2.4 million views as it fed into the hate and bad reputation that White Boy M already had. And in this video he downplayed his success by claiming in the title that this was his 11 minutes of fame, labeling him as an average Aiden Ross viewer, and ending the video with a speech about how he didn't grind for years like you're supposed to as a creator and that his career will come crashing down as a result of his quick rise to fame. This documentary resulted in a lot of reactions agreeing with everything that he said, but also made people realize that he's just incredibly good at trolling and not harming anyone. So was this reaction by all of these big creators really necessary?
I get where they're coming from, because it's like you basically biting someone's whole style, and you know, it's not a good thing to bite someone's style. So it's like, even me, I wasn't like I said, I was like praying that, you know, I wasn't praying on his downfall. I wasn't praying at nothing, but I was just hoping that he found what worked for him, and I guess being Speed happened to have been what's worked for him. But
was it really that serious? And would the copying eventually become his downfall?
how? Okay,
Well, Kai Cenat and Patrick had a point. White Boy M couldn't do this forever. Attention and trends on social media don't last a lifetime. And when you pair your relevancy to the relevancy of another streamer, you're playing a dangerous game. But what everyone seemed to miss is that Emerson was smarter than he looked. This was his strategy from the beginning, from when he first started seeing momentum with attention-grabbing Twitter videos. And he has nowadays switched to his own personality again after the peak of his fame. White Boy M streams currently feature his regular voice and mannerisms.
Y'all see the new camera though? Like y'all can see my whole room, bro.
He has a loyal fan base on YouTube that watches his vlogs.
Hey, that's
He
what it's
gains
about. That's what it's all about. Like, I guess they thought now if he became like this speed copycat his whole career, they would have been right. But he actually went down and found his own path from the looks of it, and he's doing his thing. So I gotta respect it.
of subscribers every month, has a TikTok with more than 2 million followers on which he gets crazy views with his dance moves, and maintains
Also,
an active
can
Instagram
dance?
with more than 150,000 followers.
Emmett
In
can
fact,
dance?
the hate seems to have faded, and not many people recognize him as the IShowSpeed clone anymore, with only a few mentioning it and others shutting this hate down quickly. Also, he is making stupendous amounts of money from the audience he built up, with him flexing stacks of cash almost every week, him having an iced out chain and a Cartier watch that are worth tens of thousands of dollars, and him promoting various companies on his social media, all at only 16 years old. Now, of course, him buying these depreciating assets resulted in a lot of criticism as well, with some even claiming that he was going to lose all of his money. But the man is only a teenager and clearly knows what it means
Let
to
that
stay
man enjoy
relevant,
life.
even calling out those that doubted the long-term success of his career and making them look foolish. White Boy M showed everyone that he simply just used IShowSpeed as a stepping stone to show off his real talents, as he's appreciated a lot for his dancing skills on TikTok, his fashion sense on Instagram, and his entertaining vlogs on YouTube. I mean, he
He's a
even went
vlogger
on a
now.
school tour where kids were literally screaming for him. And him making the day of many children during this event.
I can't imagine being in school during that TikTok era. I was in school during the YouTube, like, I wasn't even, like, because when I was in school, it was kind of, like, I graduated 2018. It was kind of like, being a YouTuber back then was kind of looked at differently than it is now. Because being that a lot of people didn't understand how YouTube worked and all of that. That was the big problem back then. So now I can't imagine going to school with someone who's TikTok famous or YouTube famous, Instagram, even Snapchat famous. Because at the time, back then, people used to just want to be famous around the city. Now it's like you nationally known at the age of 15, 16.
Is White Boy M really this embarrassing, pathetic IShowSpeed copycat that ruined the art of content creation? I don't think so. In fact, I think that a harmless troll who found success by impressively copying one of the biggest streamers and making people laugh successfully executed a brilliant plan, and that the hate surrounding him got blown hugely out of proportion. He obviously never cared about the hate, and still doesn't to this day. So I'm curious to see how White Boy M will develop as a creator and how the rest of his career will unfold, finding out if the haters eventually get proven right, or that this young vlogger with a sense for virality and an unmatched determination keeps doing the impossible. I guess only time will tell.
Look
I
at
hope
White
you
Boy
enjoyed the
M,
video.
man. So inspirational. Found his style and proving the doubters wrong.